For this retro anime review, we have another short 80s OVA. This time it's going to be Dragon's Heaven. Dragon's Heaven is a single episode OVA released in 1988. It is based off of a manga written by Makoto Kobayashi that was written a year before. Kobayashi would also direct the animation as well. Kobayashi is well known among mecha fans due to his design work on a number of anime and other projects. Most notably is his work on Zeta Gundam, as well as Space Battleship Yamato and Venus Wars. Dragon's Heaven is his most notable original work and is a great display of his unique art style and his unique mechanical designs. The story takes place in the year 3195 after the world has been in a long war between a robot army and the humans. During this war, the humans created one of the main characters of this OVA, a powerful robot named Cheyenne. Cheyenne is a robot capable of independent thought, but he is programmed to be paired with a human pilot in order to defeat the robot army, and in particular to defeat the most powerful and the general of the robot army, a robot called Elmadine. Cheyenne is equipped with a very powerful weapon called the Dragon's Fire, and between this weapon and his pilot's capabilities, he is expected to be able to defeat Elmadine. But in the battle, Elmadine manages to kill the pilot within Cheyenne, and without a human pilot, he is no longer able to continue fighting. The humans manage to defend against the robot army's attack, but Cheyenne, now without his pilot, goes into a dormant state and waits until he is able to come in contact with someone who is able to pilot him. 1,000 years later, our other main character, a young girl named Ikuru, is traveling across the desert when she comes across Cheyenne buried in the sand. His sensors sense that he has come in contact with a human, and his systems restart, and he wakes up and asks Ikuru to become his pilot and fight again against the robot army. Cheyenne suspects that Elmadine is likely still alive and doing battle against the humans, so he will need Ikuru's help to fight against him. So Cheyenne and Ikuru will team up to fight against the robot army and together try to defeat Elmadine and put an end to the war once and for all. So there's a good reason why this one is remembered as one of the classic 80s anime OVAs. As is common with these short single episode OVAs, the story doesn't really have time to develop too deeply, and the characters will never be too deep or develop too much. And that's true about this anime OVA also, but in this case it does make up for it in being one of the more visually stunning anime OVAs of its time. The art style is very unique and is very nice to look at. It uses a lot of bright colors and very interesting looking designs. Kobayashi's mechanical designs really stand out here. All the mechs have really cool designs, as well as the suit that Ikuru wears. All of the mechs, ships, and vehicles have really unique and imaginative designs that aren't really like anything I've seen in any other anime. One of the things I thought was a standout design was the headquarters for the robot army. The animation is really solid and adds to everything looking really good. The action and battle sequences look amazing. The downside to this OVA is that it's just too short. If you look it up, you'll see that it's 43 minutes long, but that's a little bit misleading. There's about a 6-minute intro at the beginning, as well as a 6-minute outro at the end that show behind the scenes, that show them modeling some of the mechs in the animation. And you add that to about a 2-minute ending credits, and it ends up equaling about a total length of the actual animation being only about 24 minutes long. It's really hard to tell much of a story in such a short runtime, and I guess they do a pretty good job with the time that they give, but I think this animation could have been a lot better if it was like more of a 45-minute long animation. I'm not expecting amazing story writing or anything too deep, but some of the stuff in this animation just feel way too brief. It feels like Cheyenne goes from talking to Ikuru about Elmadine and the threat he poses to almost instantly going into the final confrontation with Elmadine. And the final confrontation with Elmadine itself felt way too brief. I would have liked to see more of a battle between Cheyenne and Elmadine, but ultimately that's about my only real complaint with the OVA. I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars out of 5, just because of its very short runtime, but I do consider it one of the must-watch 80s OVAs because of its beautiful art style and animation quality. And since it's so short, there's no excuse for not giving this one a try, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it. And that's going to be the end of my video. So thanks for watching. I have more retro anime reviews on the way, as well as a number of other types of videos. So please subscribe if you would be interested in seeing some of those. And it would really help if you would also like the video. So thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.